Hey, folks, Sergeant Friday. It is actually a Thursday at 2:01 p.m. is when I'm making this clip. And some of you have seen me on Twitter. Some of you have seen me in a live stream where I directly attack and go after the Democrats as people that are infatuated with death and murder. 27 million black Americans were killed with the argument of abortion, with convincing people that it's birth control. It's the best thing for you to do for the child. And I've said for the longest time, folks, long before anybody ever knew me in true crime, that that's really the nature of the Democrats. They are the party of death. Not to tell you that the Republicans are a billion times better or any better at all when it comes to death through war. It seems that all these people are infatuated with death. But when you have somebody, as I'm going to show you a short clip here, you have some guy that's running around in Chicago to get elected to be the attorney general of the state or the state prosecutor, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to show you a piece of this clip. And you could see the man sitting, he's standing among a completely racially diverse background. He's only worked in the racially diverse areas his whole career. He's done all kinds of things in those communities. He stood up for a case that was a young girl was convicted of a crime under a false confession, a forced false confession. He stood and so this guy is like, he gets it. He gets how Chicago needs to be made safe, that the residents, nobody in the areas where all these people are being shot want anything less than to find security and an end to this problem. And he's very cognitive of that, and he's focusing his campaign entirely on that, which good for him. But let me just show you what I mean about how these sick fucking Democrats, they can't even discuss reality. They're going to inject their bullshit, and I'm going to play that right now.
May I ask who else is up here with you? At least I don't need like everybody's name. Some folks I recognize, but others I don't. We have delegates or anybody else want to share why you're here?
I'm here. My name's Aaron Delmar, and I'm here because July 4th, with Mr. Faraday's night saying during the 4th of July weekend, 100 people were shot in Chicago. That number is rising. It's not going down. Under the failed leadership of the Democratic Party and all the people that are running Chicago and Cook County, we are having increasing crime. So now is the time that we need to act and have the vision that Mr. Fioretti has for the next 4 years to show why we're going to make Chicago safer again.
Bob, can you talk about the GOP policy on abortion? Where do you stand? Do you support?
Can you talk about the GOP's policy on abortion? Were those 100 shootings fucking abortions, you stupid motherfucker? What kind of people occupy the fucking fourth branch of government we call the media? Where do these filthy scumbags come from? How do we stand tight and tolerate it and cower and retweet their tweets to make fun of them or become outraged by them? How dare these people hold these positions? How dare they? And even worse, how dare us to allow it to happen? I've said it a million times. I'll say it a trillion times. We are our own worst enemy. We do the damage to ourselves. This woman should not be anywhere near a live reported broadcast by anybody, including a dog catcher, based on the question she asked this man after that statement from the Hispanic gentleman that supports the white guy. That's a Republican, okay? Let's not pay attention to that. Let's bring up how the white guy's party is anti-abortion, you sick bitch. And that's kind of all I really wanted to say. I'm going to end this recording. I'm going to post this up on YouTube. I'm going to post it up on Twitter. And remember, folks, these are the kind of animals that you're debating and discussing and retweeting and arguing with. You need to continue to remind them just what kind of animals they really are, what their thoughts and policies and vision of the world has caused. Hundreds of millions of dead children. Hundreds of millions to the tune of 1 million a day worldwide because of these people, America doesn't export manufactured goods. We export social ideas that are slaughtering humanity. And you need to never, ever, ever let these people go on that point. You never, ever, on any of the points that they make, on any of the arguments they make, never address them. Have them address just who the fuck they think they might be. How dare they propagate these kinds of messages on people, cause all of this trouble and hate. That's how you fight back against these people. You don't do it by trying to change their mind or enter into their topic or counter their statement. You go right after them and who they really are. Enough of us start doing that, these people will find somewhere to fucking hide. And we can do it through the power of the internet. No threats, no intimidation. Simply ask the question, who might you think you are to come up with a question like that in the middle of a debate about people being shot and killed? Children, parents, cousins, brothers, uncles, aunts being just shot. 100 of them over the weekend. And you want to ask this guy what his policy is on abortion? What, ain't 100 enough dead people enough for you, bitch? Huh? Anyway, folks, just so you can understand why I argue, why I say the things I say, they're needed. And maybe you could put them in kinder, nicer terms. I just don't have the fucking patience for it. Anyway, Sergeant Friday talking to you from the top of Cock Tower in Beijing, China, with Your Ass Hurts News Network. And if your ass ain't hurting yet, come on back. We'll help you.